I've had several people over the last couple of weeks ask me what supplements I take. I keep hearing people talking about supplements. And yes, I take a lot of supplements. I want to show you in a second. But don't start looking at supplements until you're eating proper, decent food every day and getting to bed on time. Like if you're looking for supplements to increase your energy, stop drinking alcohol and coffee and go to bed early. You know, get better sleep and then you'll have more energy. If you're looking for ones to help with like digestive health and detoxification, the number one detox pathway is your bowels, is like going to the toilet. So making sure that you're having the right ratio of plant foods to meat, to make sure you're consistently having bowel movements, you're keeping yourself hydrated. Just the basic stuff, like do that stuff first and then start looking into the supplements. Now there's some that everyone should probably take and there's some that are going to be kind of symptom specific and person specific. So I'm going to show you the ones that I take. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be taking these as well. Yeah, so look into them, do your own research. Don't let someone else tell you what to take. Go and look into it. Find out what actual studies have been done. If you're not sure how to do that, and look on Google Scholar and PubMed and it's all too confusing for you, use tools like ChatGPT to ask questions. What scientific proof does this supplement have to help with X, whatever you're dealing with? And then if that one is a bit, vague and a bit like, doesn't really have any substantial evidence, then ask it for ones that do. Okay, so and just experiment with stuff and educate yourself. So that's what I've done. That's how I've ended up taking these supplements now. So I'm gonna flip the camera and show you. We're gonna go through one supplement at a time. In fact, I can't flip the camera on here, can I? So because I'm already recording. Unless this button does it. No, what does that do? Bloody hell, I feel like an old man. No, all right. So let's go through one at a time. So I'm gonna quickly show you. There's quite a few of them, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to try power through them as quick as possible. So the first one is iodine. That helps with thyroid. So you've got T3 and T4, which are thyroid hormones. The 3 stands for 3 parts iodine. The 4 stands for 4 parts iodine. So I take this iodine supplement to help with thyroid production. Most of us don't get enough iodine in our diet. Well, very, very few of us. Japan have like tons more iodine than us. So if you do some research and learn about iodine, especially if you've dealt with thyroid issues or it's, in your family, then look into that. Other one is zinc, which probably most people should take. And this is also has some copper in it to keep it balanced, just because I don't get enough in my diet. That helps with immune function as well as other things. It's an essential mineral. 3-in-1 sleep regime. This has been a game changer for me. So this has got L-theanine, 5-HTP and melatonin. So the 5-HTP increases serotonin in your brain. So if you're on SSRIs, then you need to be cautious using this and speak to your doctor. Melatonin's prescription only in the UK, but you can order it from America or from Europe. I get this from an app called iHerb. It's like 17 quid for 3 months supply. Really helps. Take this about an hour before bed, boom. When you first start taking it, you might have some vivid dreams though, right? But if you struggle with sleep, definitely give that a go. The L-theanine helps to relax, melatonin helps with sleep as well. TMG helps with methylation, helps with like DNA repair, and loads of other stuff as well. Creatine, which everyone knows about, don't they? Creatine, so that helps with cognitive function as well as your muscles. I started taking 10 grams quite a while ago instead of just the typical 5. I've gone up to 20 before as well. You probably need more of a dose, and it helps with sleep deprivation. So if you're traveling and you're jet lagged, that can really help. A big dose of that, like 20 grams of that. Obviously, don't just do that if you've never taken it, because it can give people some digestive upset. But if that's not you, if it doesn't give you digestive upset, you can do a big dose of it, and it really helps with sleep deprivation. Ubiquinol, it's the active form of CoQ10, helps with energy production and heart health. Loads of other things as well, but they're the main ones. PQQ is often paired with that for the same thing. It's mitochondria, so energy production. Yeah, so this helps with a lot of people that have any, inflammatory states or any disease states. It can really help to boost your mitochondrial function. PQQ, check that one out. Magnesium breakthrough, I use this as a blend. You can just get magnesium glycinate, but I worked out the cost, and this isn't, this is about the same for the same milligrams in magnesium, and you get a blend of loads of different types. So there's actually only one magnesium, but they're bound to different amino acids, which affects how they're transported in your body. Okay, so certain ones may get to different areas of your body based on what amino acid it is attached to. So that's why you get a blend, and it's more likely to, get to different areas. If you're dealing with specific issues, that's the reason why you're taking magnesium, then you can maybe look at one that's more specific to the issue that you're dealing with. But I take that as a blend. Alpha GPC helps with cognitive function. B complex, make sure it's methylated if you get it. It basically just means it's already converted into its active form. This helps with energy production, detoxing, all that sort of stuff. I take some extra methylated B12 as well, because why not? If you take too much, you just piss it out, and it's very cheap. It's like $5 for this. You get 100 tablets in it. Optimized garlic. This like antimicrobial, helps to support your immune system. I take vitamin D3. I take 10,000 IUs a day, especially, well, except when it's like super sunny. If it's super sunny and I'm out in the sun quite a lot, I'll probably skip a couple of days a week. But I take 10,000 IUs, and that's because I've had my blood test done. I was taking 20,000 IUs for about 6 months to get it into the optimal range. You don't want it just in the acceptable range, you want it in the optimal range. So you need to do some research to find out what that is, have some blood tests done, find out the figure. If it's too low, boost up your supplementation until it gets into the optimal range. You also want to make sure you take K2 with it. So you take one of these tablets, Super K, with every 10,000 IUs of vitamin D. This helps. What happens when you take vitamin D? You absorb more calcium into your through your digestive system into your bloodstream. And so that can cause some calcification of tissues in your joints and stuff. So if you take vitamin K with it, it helps to get that calcium and store it and shuttle it into your bones. Okay, so you don't have that be an issue for you. Next one is TUDCA, which helps with like gallbladder, liver function, helps with bile flow, to increase bile flow. And you can look into why that's important. So if any problems with liver or gallbladder, have a look into that. Quercetin, it's like antioxidant. I can't remember. There's loads of other reasons to take this, but I can't remember them. Quercetin, it's a natural compound found in plants. But the beneficial dosage is too low from your diet. So upping that's a good idea. NAC is just an amino acid. It's one of the amino acids that makes up the antioxidant glutathione. So the other two you tend to have enough of for your diet, but boosting up this will help for your body to make more glutathione, which is like the master antioxidant in your body. So I take 3 tablets of this in the morning and 3 in the evening before bed. It's better to take on an empty stomach, that one. I take chlorella and spirulina. So this is spirulina and chlorella. Okay, and they look the same, but spirulina I take in the morning with breakfast because it helps with like energy production, also with detoxing and stuff. And chlorella is more for binding to like heavy metals and that sort of stuff. They're also like prebiotics. They've got loads of little trace minerals in them. So a great supplement to add in. Calcium AKG. Take this as well. Bone health, muscle function, other stuff as well. Taurine. Loads of benefits for that, as you can see on there. It says nervous system support, but yeah, there's other stuff that does, so you can look into that. Also, zeaxanthin is for eye health. Okay, so I've always had problems with my eyes and uveitis recurring since I was a kid. So this is really good for eye health. This is really good if you work on a screen as well. If you're constantly looking at a screen all day, loads of blue light, it helps to, zeaxanthin builds up in the retina, I think, and it helps to protect your eyes. Okay, so for eye health, zeaxanthin. I think that's it. Did I get them all? I'm pretty sure I did. So yeah, this is more of a selfish reason I'm doing this video, because anytime anyone asks me what supplements I'm taking, I can just send them a link to this from now. All right, so research them, and then yeah, decide which ones you want to take and start taking them, trying them out. But don't do that before you start looking after the basics. Get the foundation in place first, then you can start slowly introducing this stuff. Don't introduce too many at once, because if you do have a slightly negative reaction or digestive upset to any of them, then you want to be able to pinpoint exactly which one it was. So slowly introduce this stuff one at a time. Be patient, and just shoot me a message if you've got any questions or any way I can help. I'm always here. All right, take care.